What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to hear what you all have to say about these topics. And ladies and sports fans and gentlemen, we are talking about the South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball team led by one legend, Dawn Staley, as the Gamecocks have just set a record. And I'm surprised I'm not hearing more mainstream outlets talk about this, but the South Carolina reigning champions, Gamecocks, have just set a record of 43 straight wins, a program record, and it's just another testament to how a great Dawn Staley, the coach is, and how great this program is. As I'm really starting to believe that South Carolina is the next dynasty. I mean, they've been formidable for the last 10 years at least, we could say, and they've got a lot of legends and vets in the WNBA now. So, I've seen a few dynasties in my day past Summit with Tennessee. Um, Coach Gino Ariema with UConn. I've seen a few dynasty in the women's basketball realm, and I think South Carolina is really blooming into the next dynasty in not the WNBA, the women's college basketball realm. But 43 straight wins for this program is something to speak to. There was an article on ESPN that I wanted to touch real quick. Um, South Carolina set this record by defeating Clemson 77-45 in their most recent game. And I was able to catch bits and pieces of that game, and also was able to see their opening game. I think they went up against Michigan, and they looked just as poised and right back in motion. Looking like they could go for two. But on the way, they'll be setting some milestones. They already set some milestones. I believe they got 60 straight home wins right now as well. So let's read this article real quick just to kind of touch on fill out what's going on with the South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball team. Another victory, another milestone for the number one ranked South Carolina. The Gamecocks won their program record 43rd straight game with a 77-45 win over rival Clemson on Wednesday night, surpassing the old streak that began in 2022 NCAA tournament and continued through the next season's Final Four. Program record, no, forget that. Pow Pow, I think is Pow Pow, if I'm saying the young lady's name right, says, no, it feels great. Pow Pow joined the Gamecocks from Oregon before last year's 38-0 national title run. We've just got them take it one game at a time. You know that every team is going to bring their best day in, day out. So we just got to be a team that does not listen to the outside noises. Right now, the talk is all about the defending champs making it two in a row. The Gamecocks have started 5-0, including a season opening win over Big Ten opponent Michigan and Las Vegas, and a victory over the ninth ranked NC State a few days later. South Carolina coach Dawn Staley does not spend much time thinking about the record run, although she was proud that her team followed up a 42-game win streak before losing their current run of victories. In all, Staley's team has won 85 of his past 86 games. The lone loss coming to Iowa and the legendary Caitlin Clark, of course, 77-73, in the memorable national semifinal game in 2023. But to have two of them, it's pretty special, Staley said. It means our players make a commitment to the team. They make a commitment to us coaches. They make a commitment to each other. And when you do it that way, you have this type of historical moment that you appreciate. Well, Staley says she and her players are focused on a very daunting stretch that starts at number 5. Uh, UCLA on Sunday and continues with games number 8 Iowa State, number 14 Duke, and number 19 TCU over the next 3 weeks. We're in the middle of the season and we go on the road and play one of the biggest games of our season in a few days, Dawn Staley said. 24-hour rule, we'll enjoy it and then we've got to move on. Article continues. The Gamecocks have already had a couple of milestone moments earlier this season. They won their 60th in a row at home, a run that started in December 2020 and grew that to 61 straight this past Sunday versus East Carolina, where they won 95-44. South Carolina's latest win against Clemson was its 14th straight in the series. Gamecock senior Bree Hall, who has 2 national rings, is proud of what her team accomplished. She accomplished how big of a moment. She acknowledged how big of a moment breaking the old mark was, but she is locked into the accomplishments to come. It's great, Bree Hall said, but I feel like it's the same thing we said last year. We don't focus on that. We focus on the next game. So as you can hear, and we read throughout this article, just another historical feat for this team. Another historical feat for Coach Dawn Staley, and they got, they feel like they got more of this ahead of them. So I definitely will be rooting for them. Just wanted to acknowledge this amazing part of history. Can't believe that the mainstream media isn't talking about it a little bit more, but this is what I'm here for, y'all. This is what your boy got into the game for. So congratulations to the South Carolina Gamecocks, reigning champions. Can they get a back-to-back? I believe they won 2. Yeah, so if they win this year, I believe they have won 4 in the last 5 years. So we'll see, man. We will see. I'm a UConn guy, y'all. If y'all don't know yet, that's my squad. But I respect Dawn Staley. I don't appreciate I'm gonna say this. I don't agree with everything Dawn Staley says, but I can appreciate her greatness and what she's doing over there in South Carolina. So, but that's all I got for y'all on this one. Please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platforms. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always interested to hear what you all have to say about these topics. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.